MMI Watches is a highly overlooked brand in my opinion. Since 2019, they've been sending me some of the very best watches for review. Their new Northern Lights or Norlight collection offers three very different styles of dial. The washi paper dial, a unique and difficult dial to execute well, the date version, which has a tinted sapphire dial, and the no date version, which has 2 layers of paint giving you a really cool look at night. I have an example from the latter two versions to show you today. First up is the more subdued no date version, and to me this is easily the safest dial among the two I have here. In fact, at first glance it looks like a pretty standard black dial, everyday go-to with a great 39mm size and polished surfaces to let the world know that you enjoy a little sparkle while you email Betty in sales looking for those quarterly reports. But when the sun hits it just right and you catch a little sheen on your dial, your eye is drawn in a little closer. At first I couldn't tell what was going on here, and then the lights went out. This is something you don't see every day. The sapphire dial is mounted via screws at 3 and 9 and has been painted twice. The first coat is lume, the second coat is either white, black, or blue. The lume effect with the lights out is a landscape bathed in the Aurora Borealis. I can definitely say I've never seen that before. Now the date version does not have the Aurora Borealis on the dial, but it has another trick up its sleeve. If you're familiar with MMI watches, then you will be prepared for this one. MMI are known for their very slick rotodate dials that utilize a see-through cutout display for the date. And I admit I'm a big fan of this feature. But this time around, they've made the entire sapphire dial semi-transparent, not just the date portion. This is something that Christopher Ward did a few years ago, and the effect is very interesting as you can see the movement below. Although in this case, there isn't very much to see. Both watches share the same case, loomed case back and bracelet. Both have a mix of brushed and polished finishes. Both have signed push-pull crowns and 100 meters of water resistance as a result. Both have very comfortable bracelets with screw links, quick release, milled clasp, and 5 adjustment points on the milled clasp. And both have these very sharp indices and hands surrounded by slightly oversized numbers at the even positions. And for those of you who missed the super early bird, you can get the early bird pricing right now at $328 on their Kickstarter campaign. Now, where they differ quite dramatically in dial aesthetics, the biggest other difference comes with the movement. The date version has an automatic Miyota 9015, and the no date has an automatic 9039 ticking away. The biggest difference between these two is that the 9039 has a no date wheel and a lower hand stack. For some reason, it does pull out to 2 positions on my copy. As for nitpicks, I really only have one, and that is the size of the loomed crown. It is so small that it's actually hard to manipulate with my stubby little fingers. It would be fine for a quartz watch, but not for an automatic Miyota. I know from previous reviews that some are bothered by the fact that the date version runs counterclockwise. Personally, it doesn't bother me. That's just the way the Miyota 9015 works. But it might drive some of you crazy, so you might want to go for the no-date version or the washi paper dial. Other than this, there isn't much to dislike here for just over $300. The cases and the clasps are a bit generic, but by no means of poor quality. All the printing looks great, and quite frankly, you usually see these kinds of dials on much more expensive watches. As watch prices are on the rise these days, I think this whole collection, especially the washi paper version, represents a fantastic value from a brand that's moved from success to success over the last 4 years. Thanks for watching and have a great day. If you're looking for more great affordable watch content, then why not check out one of these videos down below.